Hey friends, Al Iverson here. It's time for another one of your email authentication and deliverability questions answered. Today, I want to talk about something we've been working on here at Valimail, celebrating our 10-year anniversary. That's right, Valimail was founded 10 years ago this month, way back in June 2015, and we're doing something special to mark that occasion, the Engage to Enforce Challenge. It's all about helping more people get to DMARC enforcement safely and confidently. We're looking for you to help us celebrate 10 years of trusted email, and there might even be a reward or two in it for you as well. Now, thinking back to where things were 10 years ago, 2015, DMARC was still pretty new, right? The spec was first published in 2012, but there still was not very broad adoption. It was very niche. Now, part of that was because it was a very manual thing to set up. It was very much a sort of managed service provider play, something where the IT people would have to manually configure all the little fiddly bits necessary to enable DMARC and review all of the sending services that you might have in play, making sure that everything's authenticated correctly to make sure that you're not accidentally shooting yourself in the foot as you configure DMARC to tell it to block unauthenticated email. So when I talked to our CEO, Alexander Garcia Tobar, recently, he said that was a big part of what was limiting the adoption, the broader embracing of DMARC was that need to be able to scale, to be able to not only just make that process overall easier to manage and handle, but to scale it up to help support enterprise companies that might have dozens to hundreds of domains. So we've come a long way since then. We now have those tools to automate email authentication in a way that couldn't be done back then. And that's probably a big part of why today we're able to say that we help more than 80,000 email domains with visibility and or protection when it comes to DMARC. But for sure, there's more work to be done. As I've talked about many times, and as this data shows, a lot of email domains are set to P equals none, right? While there's a broad growth in DMARC adoption, a lot of these domains are not at quarantine or reject. Now, if you've at least got a RUA tag, RUA tag for aggregate reporting, you're collecting DMARC reports, but with RUA or not, P equals none means that your email domain is still vulnerable to phishing or spoofing. In other words, you're monitoring attacks, but not preventing them. So let's talk about that challenge. Our ultimate goal, of course, is to help you move your domains from monitoring to enforcement. That, in a nutshell, is the Engage to Enforce challenge. And here's how it all works. If you're new to Valimail, start by filling out the registration form. I'll have a link in the description. Then sign up for Valimail Monitor, which is 100% free and gives you visibility into who's sending mail using your email domain. Just follow us on LinkedIn or subscribe to our YouTube channel and schedule a demo to see how Valimail Enforce can protect your domain. It's that easy. Already a Monitor or Enforce customer? Great, and thank you. All you need to do is fill out the form, leave us a G2 review, or join the Valimail feedback panel for a chance to win cool swag and schedule a demo to unlock limited time discounts. Complete these steps and you'll be eligible for savings on Enforce or Amplify. The deadline for completion is July 31st. Thank you in advance for your participation and for helping us usher in another decade of trusted and secure email. Here's why all this matters. Remember that case I talked about recently, last week's video, the state email breach. Somebody got into a legacy ESP account that should have been shut down at some point in the past. Like I said, then DMARC wouldn't have necessarily stopped somebody from logging into that old account, but properly implemented DMARC at enforcement and cleanup of sending services would have helped block that and any other unauthorized spoofing. They can send, but it won't get delivered well. In this way, DMARC enforcement matters. So, how do you participate in this thing? If you're ready to make the move to demarket enforcement, all you need to do is head over to our Join the Challenge page or talk to your Valimail rep to sign up. Thank you very much for 10 years. And thank you for working together with us to make email safer and protect your domains against phishing and spoofing. And that's all for today. If you've got any feedback, especially if you've got a question that you'd like me to answer in a follow-up video, please drop me an email at al.iverson@valimail.com. And don't forget to visit our website at valimail.com when you're ready to embark upon the Engage to Enforce challenge.